Hi there, Anke Herman here. It's Sunday again, can't believe the week's up already. So I'm back with another quick video for Gem Nation. Um, Today I want to cover a topic that came up in this group during the week where somebody posted saying that she was feeling really lonely and so working from home, we don't have any workmates to hang out with during and after work. And so if you work from home and you're not a super extrovert, so your social life isn't all that exciting, let's say. And I think a lot of creative people are introverts. So, big parties isn't our thing anyway. So yeah, there's this sense that it can be really lonely. And I just, in response to that, I just want to point to the fact that loneliness doesn't really have anything to do with the amount of people we have around us. It's a feeling. And feelings are like clouds, they come and go, they pass through if we don't hang on to them, if we don't give them more meaning than they have. And to illustrate the point, it's really I want to just mention a couple of things. One, say, for example, I grew up as an only child. And people would always, when the topic came up, do you have brothers and sisters? And I go, no. There was always this sense of, oh, you poor thing. I'm like, I've never felt that way. I never felt lonely. I always had my friends to play with, and then when I came home, I was by myself, and I loved playing by myself, and even as a kid, I loved sewing and crafts and all sorts of, and drawing and building stuff, and so I could entertain myself by myself, and I never, I spent probably quite a lot of time on my own, but I never felt lonely. I don't even, I never. It was just never an issue, and so you can, if you think in your own life, think of moments that you were on your own but you didn't feel lonely. And then think of moments when you were in the middle of a crowd. And I sometimes feel like it can be the loneliest place ever when you're in the middle of a crowd, but you somehow feel you sort of don't really belong. Or you can be with your husband or partner and feel more lonely than you could ever feel on your own. So it's not really a question of who's around, which is good news really, because it frees up from thinking that we have to go out and meet people, we need other people to make us feel a certain way. It's got nothing to do with who's around, and who hasn't got a friend that you haven't seen in years, but somehow you always feel connected, and as soon as you get on the phone or you meet, it's like nothing ever happened. So the sense, I think the connection with other people, it's always there. It's just sometimes thoughts get in the way and we can't feel it. I think that's really all that's going on there. So it doesn't mean that you're alone. You'll never be. And it's a thought that passes through if you let it. So, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't want to go out and meet people, but you want to go out and meet people because it's fun and to have a good time together, and not because you need them to feel a certain way, because you don't. And so anybody who's got a dog can go and hug the dog now. Wishing you a lovely Sunday, and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye for now.